Hello again, it's Lock Noob, and well, seems to be package day. Let's have a look at this one. This is all the way from Legal Lockpicker. Do please go check out his channel. Some really great content on there, and I don't really know what he sent me, so let's have a look. This is where I got to be real careful not to scratch the inside. I actually did. Not on a package, but I did actually scratch a really nice padlock. Getting it out of the pack because I used one of these box cutters or Stanley knives, and I just ended up scratching the lock underneath it. So yeah, that wasn't my greatest moment, I have to say. Okay, so we've got some very cool bubble wrap and all sorts of things going on in there. I don't even know where to start. Where do I start? Let's start with this because I can't really see it. Little cylinder. Looks like a dimple cylinder. So that's one side. Oh, very, very nice. Look at this. This is, yes, yeah. There's two locks I know with that kind of moving element. The first one being the Abus EP10, and the second one being a Cisa or a Chisi, I don't know, Chisa lock. And this is obviously clearly the AP10. And I think you could call it a dimple lock. At least it's not a standard configuration. And there's all sorts of things going on the inside of this. I don't know if I have any chance of ever picking one of these, but it's a very, very cool lock indeed. Absolutely love it. Yeah, well, you never say no. The only lock that you can't pick is one you never tried. So that is really awesome. It's actually a really rare lock. You can still buy them, but they're not cheap. What's in this? Well, this is heavy. What is it? Oh, it's definitely a cylinder. Sorry, I sort of looked at the side and just saw these like little like what I thought were like discs stacked. Clearly, it's a screw-in mortise of some kind. Let's have a look. So this is yes, a Yale bicentric. Now, I think he said he was going to send me one of these. That is so cool. Probably need to try to find a key or some keys that fit it, but even if I can't, it's still a superb lock. Wow, look at the sort of gearing at the back there. That's lovely, isn't it? With this sort of dual cam thing. Very, very cool. I've always wanted a bicentric in any form, actually, whether it's this form or whether it's the padlock or anything really. So that's super cool. And a nice little pot. That works really well as a little transport mechanism. I like it. That's so cool. All right. A little pot here saying open last. All right. Well, I'll open you last. I'll put you there as a reminder. Looks like a pack lock. Sealed pack lock. Almost don't want to open this just yet because it'd be nice to do like an out of the pack, but I have done an out of the pack lock pick not so long ago. So no, okay, I will open it. I'll open it. I actually picked a Packlock Pro out of the pack in pretty reasonable time, actually. Oh, cool. Right, yes. I really, really, really like these brass versions. I haven't actually played around with a brass Packlock. I know that we were talking about this. Might be a bit of an issue with this one, but we'll try and fix it if I can, and that's awesome. So, really awesome. Love that. Absolutely love that. Put this back in there for a minute. What else do we have? Well, this is just, oh no, I'll get that out. I need to get this out first because obviously that I've got another thing inside here. It's just trapped underneath this, and this is heavy. Little box. can only assume it's a lock with keys, but I don't recognise the symbol. Does anybody recognise that? I'm not sure I recognise it myself. Oh, okay. So some pins. Lots of pins. Including this sort of dimple thing here. And 2 keys. I don't. Oh, they do fit in. They do open. Oh, is this like a make your own lock? I think it might be with the little brass. I won't put them in, but I think those there are the little brass plugs. So I think so. Take it, you pin it, and then you'd shove these in, and then hit them very, very hard with a hammer, and then make your own lock up. That's kind of cool. And there's some of the pins, although I guess you could make it up however you like. Very cool. Any branding on that? It's a Corbin. Cool. I didn't know Corbin did that. I wonder what the purpose of this little bit here is for. No idea. Well, if everybody knows what that bit is for specifically, do let me know. Okay, I think I'll need to go for this one next. Ah, brilliant. Yes. Contractor grade. Now, I believe that American Lock do a camouflage padlock, and I think it's a 1205? Or it's a 1200 series, I think it is. But I've never seen this. This is a 573 DPF. So cool. Actually, in some ways, because I haven't seen this one before, I kind of like it a bit more than the American version. I've got no idea what the pins are inside this. It might not be too exciting, but you never know. And I'll say last but not least, but we've got something. Wow, that's jammed in there. We've got something to open last. Oh, come on. There you go. Empty box. And this is the penultimate item, and that is a Kawaha top security padlock. Now, I believe that somebody said this isn't too bad actually. That it's like a really in the US these aren't too expensive to buy. I can't get one in the UK for a decent price, but I've heard that these are actually pretty good locks. So they've got nice profiling on the key, that's for sure. So yeah, I mean that'd be such a cool one to try. A nice little disc padlock. I don't know how many discs there are. Let's have a little count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, in fact, it could be more. It could be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It could be like a 10 or 11 disc. Don't know how many's in there, but it's very cool. Definitely very cool. Yeah, I like that. Wow, we've got a really nice pile of stuff here, haven't we? Then this one says open last, cut. Okay, well, still got my knife. Try not to get my fingers. Cut there. Alright. I'm going to cut both sides. I think I'm trying to open it wrong. Yes, okay. Let's cut there. And then peel that back. Oh, there we go. Wow. Legal lockpicker. I didn't know you were going to send me this. We talked about this before, and I said how cool it is because this is a real McDonald's padlock, the McDonald's branded padlock. I don't know the history behind this, but clearly it was used at some point or given away. And it is a real McDonald's padlock, but such a cool thing, really is. You just don't get a lot of sort of branded locks like this, especially from commercial properties. You see a few in the automotive industry, cars and such like, for when they used to use padlocks on petrol pumps and for the spare wheel and things like that, but very rare for other commercial institutions. That's the word I was looking for, to do that. That's so cool. I was not expecting that at all. That's so awesome. Yeah, that'll definitely go into my little display case. I've got a display case of like all my sort of rarer stuff, which I don't have a lot of because, you know, I pick anything, don't I? But this is so cool. Oh, I absolutely love it. Seems to be made of like a painted, don't know, maybe it's brass. It's hard to say, isn't it? But very cool. I'll put that back in its little tub for now. Well, Legal Lockpicker, you spoiled me there. Thank you so much for sending that. That's really, really awesome. We actually have a second box to open today, and this parcel came all the way from Spain from my very good friend Talanpick. So I cannot wait to see what's inside this. It's had a little bit of a detour. Daz Evers will know about that. Let's have a little go in here. So this is a long box, by the way. I'll rotate it around for you. So I'm just going to choose one end and go in. And again, try not to hurt myself or any of the contents inside, or try to just do the smallest amount of cutting possible. Okay, I think we're in actually. Perfect. Look at that. Right. Ooh. Hard to know where to start, but these keys are looking very intriguing, aren't they? Oh, in fact, they're attached to something even bigger. So maybe I'll just go for this little package. I think I recognise that brand. Don't know whether you can see here, but it's like an M and an M. Is that Matura? I think it's an Italian brand of lock. So what's in here? 1, 2, 3 different locks. Let's start with this one. Ooh, a Tessa T10. I don't know if I've got one of these or not, but Tessa make wonderful and very complicated dimple locks, usually with tapered pins, so that shape, and at the ends, and that's really cool. Or bevel pin, should I say, really, and they hang up in the keyway. So just looking down that keyway there, very, very nice. There's got to be like a double row of pins in there, I think, somewhere. Awesome lock though, Tessa T10, lovely. Pop that just down there. What was this little one here? Oh, that's cute and picked. It's a little STS. Oh no, it's not picked. It's there's one position there, one position there. So it's like an offset Bible. And this is an STS lock, but these are from vending machines, usually like drinks machines and things. What's this little one here? RGM. This is a real vintage lock. Whatever this is, it's very vintage. Let's have a quick look. Oh wow, and really worn. Like it's been in somebody's pocket. It's so shiny, just through wear. And look at the key on this. Wow, that's had a life, hasn't it? I really want to just see if this key still works in this lock. So it's not rattling, which means the springs are probably still in good condition. And the shackle spring is actually quite powerful, and it's well oiled. This lock has definitely had a life, but testament to it, it still works beautifully. Fantastic. RGM is not a brand that I'm aware of either. Let's have a look. So, so poke those through there and pull. Oh, that's heavy. Oh my goodness, look at this thing. Can barely get it in camera. This is another gigantic residential lock. It looks like a safe lock. It's a residential lock. In fact, I might even have behind me. Oh, here it is, another one that he sent me by Dier. They're all very different in their own way, though. Wow, that's a huge lock. Double-bitted key, really amazing. I don't know how many levers we've got in there, but it's going to be a few, isn't there? 5 or 6, I imagine. Yeah, awesome lock. Let's see if I can just put that. I might just put this one side for a minute. It's so big. To see if there's anything else in the box. Oh, there is a couple of things at the end. I am lucky. What's this one here? This is a Tessa IPS. Oh, okay, cool. It's not a dimple lock. A lot of Tessas are. But again, with those slightly tapered pins, they are, or bevel pins, they are such a pain. Nice keyway. Put that there. Anything else? Anything else? Trying to reach really deep down into the box now. What's this one? It's got some bolts in with it, and this is an SKS. Is that a German brand? I think SKS. I think. Could be wrong. It's a SKS PZ. Got really good bitting though, doesn't it? Look at that. I still think there might be something at the end. It's like a little drawer. And I think that rest of the box is empty, so I can throw that away. What else do we have here? Ooh, wow. Wow, what is this? An Escura C3. And I've got no idea what's going on inside of that. It looks like a double row sliders, maybe. Looking at the track on the key, that's going to be a lock and a half to pick, isn't it? It's kind of cool though, isn't it? Just that perfectly round cylinder. Absolutely love it. That is definitely a lock. And last but no means least, let's move some of this box fluff out of the way. Is this little parcel here. A little Yale YL5? Very cool. So it's got a standard sort of Yale keyway in there. A sort of sawtooth bitting. YL5. Is that just one of the standard Yale 5-pin cylinders? I think it could be actually. Cool. Thank you so much, Unpacking. Absolutely love these locks. Some of them are very intimidating indeed. Some of them I need to actually research a lot more. All of them are awesome. Where's that massive lock? See if I can just bring that into the frame. And that's such a heavy lock. So cool. I'll maybe put it this way around so we get the key in there. That is really, really incredible. So there we are. 2 amazing packages. Thank you so much to Legal Lockpicker and Unpacking for sending me these just incredible locks. I'm just really, really over the moon by what you sent. It's just amazing. Yeah, so just thank you so much for that. Everybody watching, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Do like, comment and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And all I can say is I'll see you all next time.